Maybe.
Gotta go, but I don't see anything falling.
False start.
Different on every map, isn't it?
And they're dropped.
Aye.
That moment of waiting and the drop always gets me.
The suspense is killer.
So the first question is, how will the two teams choose to get over the fence? They've just gone for a dirt block on the Lavanauts side. Whiskey Brigade seem to be spending a bit more time.
They seem to be largely ignoring each other for now, too.
Yeah, Uka's finally getting a couple of arrows off, but for the most part, just hopping right over. Just one or two, and they're all moving forward.
Jikosh has just gone to the little chest in the wooded area there, which contains, among other things, 6 iron, which he may be using to make a pickaxe.
We got Blader. Looked like he was going to do some PvP action, but he fell back a little bit. Oh, I see arrows flying.
Guy, yeah, he's stationed behind the gigantic cactus pillar, and is shooting across.
He's already decked out in some leather armor.
But at the moment, Lavanauts are getting ahead faster than Whiskey Brigade. Jikosh is now moving forward.
Alright, looks like, see if they're going to either use the water or just pillar down here at the first one. Doesn't look like either team is really going to go for the first wool yet.
Yeah, Chocolate Guy has given up his archery and is looks like he's taking a new position. Blader and Hardfeld are moving on.
Translander is going for the supply chest over here on their side.
Which supply chest is that?
The very first one with the trap.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Ah, Chocolate did stop to drop some water up here.
Oh, yeah. So I see. Jikosh is now in the graveyard, but he has just been shot by Choc. He was the furthest forward of the Whiskey Brigade at the moment.
We do have some grave robbers.
Shame on them.
There are some good things in the graves, and of course there are some traps, so you have to be cautious. And of course anybody who's practiced the map knows exactly which one they can and can't take.
Ninja Monkey Dog.
The hard way.
Ninja Monkey Dog is tunneling under the first wool. There is a bypass that you can do here, and I can see they are doing it. Whiskey Brigade do know about this. Which is you can tunnel up through the furnaces under the lava at the bottom of the first wool. So he is doing that, and I'm sure he'll be in first very, very soon.
He actually has it now. Uka Kuka has the first wool.
Did Uka Kuka go the same route?
Yes, he went underneath, and he's now making his way back out.
And Traz is still gathering resources down here in the ravine area. He's collecting wood at the moment.
And it looks like they just reached it on the Whiskey Brigade side as well.
Lavanauts are already beyond onto the Obsidian Spheres area. In fact, Blader is entering the shared area of Netherrack and Obsidian, the Tears of Ender, right now.
And Uka has dropped his green wool and is moving back into the action.
And both teams actually have their wool, they're just securing it at the point.
Whiskey Brigade have just set off the minecart trap.
And it appears that they are preparing either a wall or the beginnings of a cannon over here by the wool monument.
So Jikosh is now back in the graveyard area for a second time, taking items out of the two most useful graves, I think. One of them contains a diamond sword and the other one contains iron armor, so he's armored up.
We've had a handoff here. Uka has placed his green wool and is taking over the fire, and Chocolate Guy is going backwards.
And it looks like this, I'm not sure, this looks like the beginning of a cannon over here.
Lavanauts chose to pour water down to get down into the obsidian area, but Whiskey Brigade are just jumping down and not leaving themselves any kind of a route back at the moment.
Chocolate Guy has gone back for supplies. What his role is going to be, I don't know. He's quickly hit some chests, got some food. He may station set up for fighting. He did not grab food when they first came forward.
Blader has chosen to take the normal way into the third wool.
And Hardfelt has just grabbed the second wool from the chest. He's making his way back out.
Blader has a zombie got him, and he did have a lot. He had a full set of iron, stacks and stacks of clay and brick, and of course that diamond sword. They're going to want to get back down here.
Yeah, that's not good. How far in was he? Had he reached the wool room already?
On which one?
Blader, when he died.
He had reached the wool room. He was making his way back out.
Oh, okay. So has the items, including the red wool, then been dropped in the shared area?
Let's
I
take a
don't
look
see
again.
any wool in his pile, but there are bricks.
Oh, okay. Because I had been wondering about what would happen if someone returning with the red wool was killed or died on the way out with it. That would presumably be fair game for the other team to use.
Yeah,
I would assume
didn't see
so,
anything over the
absolutely.
rules.
Victor goes to spoils. It's mixed company.
Yeah, that'd be a very interesting way for that one to go.
As long as the wool didn't fall in their area, but yeah.
Rixiard is at the Victory Monument. Ninja Monkey Dog and Traslander are just underneath the Victory Monument, kind of setting up a base there. And Jikosh went forward earlier. Any progress on second wool?
The Whiskey Brigade, it's on the left, correct?
Whiskey Brigade,
is right.
Okay, so the other team, they have the second wool.
Lavanauts.
Lavanauts does have the second wool. I saw the guy come out with it.
We have two people here, Heartfelt and Chocolate Guy, who are just arrow firing.
And Blader is making his way back up into the volcano.
Well, Whiskey Brigade definitely don't have the second wool at the moment. I didn't see any sign that anyone was attempting it at the moment either.
Oh, we got some PvP action here at the lava, the volcano. Yeah.
This is a very smart move for Jikosh to take the high ground there and just try and hold them back.
And the pouring of the lava down is going to make it a lot harder for this team to.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Blader has no armor at the moment.
I don't even think he has any equipment at all. I believe he doesn't even have a sword. Jikosh is thinking he's still down there, and Blader's sneaking up behind him. Oh, he just splashed. He might have hurt him.
Yeah, the noise is going to give him away.
Yeah,
he still does not see him. I think he's going to knock him into the lava.
Wool. We have all three teams. Everybody but Blader's up here, just PvP.
Oh!
Well, Jikosh took damage, but Blader fell into lava. I think Jikosh will be fine. That was exciting.
That was his strategy, was trying to knock him into the lava. He just moved behind him too quick for him.
Well, I think he may have been trying to knock him out of the world, perhaps, but there was a ledge that he could fall onto. So that was exciting to watch, though. I love this map for that reason.
And the fact that he had no weapons whatsoever.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to. That's that in-your-face PvP. We had a little bit of a bridge over here on Lavanauts side under the monument, and it has been shot. There's a cannon fire going on, and they're setting up. Looks like they're moving to the other side of the Victory Monument for another cannon fire on Whiskey Brigade side.
Mm-hmm. Whiskey Brigade are known for their cannons. Certainly.
And Blader has just got to get back there to get that third wool. That's all they need at this point.
Yeah, and he almost, I mean, that was amazing. He actually almost took him with no weapons. I was surprised.
Jikosh is tunneling through obsidian to get into the third wool dungeon. He's got.
I was wondering if they were made a trade-off, because we got the other three here. Blader is hanging out this way. Having to build a new bridge, and they are building it with the safety rail at the same time, and as far to the edge as they can. That's not in Void Lane.
It's a bit cramped in there with Jikosh, Rayman.
Yeah, I was just trying to find where he was at.
Yeah, he's almost in. So Chocolate Guy is still in the graveyard area.
Who knows? We might still see someone try to take the red wool from another player.
It is possible, yeah. It's too early to say how this game's going to go at this stage.
He seems to be just looking for, where they're at in possible arrow shots. Ouch for Blader.
But yeah, the lava that he poured down on the other side of this volcano's done its hole pretty well. I don't see very many safe spots to even stand, let alone get up the mountain.
This cannon is actually just tipping their far edge here.
This is the
same. Another one?
This is the same cannon that they used in at least one of their previous matches on here. Blader's items have now despawned in the third wall, by the way, from where he died.
Yeah, Blader is just back here with Heartfelt and Ook who just fell off this bridge.
So they're just rebuilding this bridge constantly at the moment.
Alright, Jakash has got a lot of mobs to contend with now. They've been spawning in the mountains. As soon as he broke through, they got to him.
So he's back at the start, or has he set a bed somewhere?
He has... I'm not sure where
No, he's right back at the start.
Which is unfortunate, because they had the diamond sword on this side as well, so it's down here in the volcano.
They're not... Lavanauts are not moving forward to the volcano again. Chocolate Guy is really... he sees somebody in this nether soul sand area here, and he's trying to get a shot on him.
That would be Traslander. Yeah.
But they're not proceeding forward to the third wall at all.
And now would be a really good time for them to do it.
And both teams do have blue and green.
Do Whiskey Brigade have green? Blue, sorry, already.
According to tellers, yeah.
Oh, there we go. Someone has just been in for that. They were in and out very quickly. Of that, I expect they will have tunnelled round the back, probably with a diamond shovel, because there is a diamond shovel available. To have done it that fast. See if I can spot the route that they took.
Yeah.
Chocolate hit
They're
him,
both right behind the boxes, I believe.
And Ook are gonna bite it to Pigman.
Yeah, and pigmen can be vicious.
I wonder if that was... those pigmen were angered by their own team, or by Whiskey Brigade.
In order to do it across lane, they'd have to sacrifice somebody on Whiskey Brigade. I didn't see anybody, bite the dust, but it's possible.
Yeah, Whiskey Brigade have just tunnelled around the back to do that second wool. Nice fast route, and they used ladders to get in and out. Well, out anyway.
Got a lot of heavy PvP here, but they have a bed set, so...
Alright, Blader has made the push. He is trying to take care of this wall.
And Jikosh is once again trying to cross through the graveyard, but now much lighter on armour than he was the first time through, and a few mobs to contend with, so it's going to be harder.
And now he's contending with that lava that was poured down earlier.
Yeah, he's having a hard time deciding where to go down, and he's, again, armorless. Collecting a bit of gravel just to deal with lava and go.
I think he might just try to pillar straight up.
I did see somebody else in the third wall room. I couldn't really get a name on it through the wall, but somebody else was in there, and yet he's pillaring.
That was probably a spectator rather than a...
I suspect so.
Player, yeah. Rixiot just exchanging fire with Chocolate Guy and Hardfelt here in the area around the Victory Monument. No one making much progress.
And Jikosh has made it back to the mountain area, so he's going to go back in and try to get his stuff and the wool.
Blader made a pit stop up a little derp tower to get to a box on one of these little spheres. He's now got some blocks and is using those to make his way up and over.
Alright, looks like Jikosh is going to take his tunnel back down, and Blader's going to come in from the top. Who knows, they might meet up.
Yeah, he's trying to just go up and over this lava field, which is, of course, a mess over on Lavanauts' side.
Yeah, they are both
ironically enough
quite close together right now, but I think Jikosh is going to go straight in through his little tunnel.
And Blader's already got a zombie looking at him.
Oh, Jikosh had a creeper issue there, but he survived.
Blader didn't even stand a chance. There were so many mobs down here.
Yeah, we've got Zombies and skeletons and creepers, oh my. Later came down, just touched obsidian and basically bit it.
Jikosh is just surrounded, and then he has fallen victim as well. Now a large pile of items there. He's died twice in the same spot.
Yeah, exactly. That's the same spot he died the first time. He didn't even... I think he was trying to get at least his diamond sword so he could fight them off.
Yeah.
So unless we have another teammate moving forward, these same guys are going to be hauling themselves back.
Well,
we do have Chocolate Guy.
We have Ninja Monkey Dog moving forward on the Whiskey Brigade side, and Jikosh.
Hopefully they can tag team this thing.
I see that commonly. A lot of times teams will go in here with 2 because of the mobs alone.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
I mean, not to mention the PvP that can happen, but just dealing with covering each other's backs is a good strat. Chocolate Guy is forward, but he's not making any forward progress at all. He seems to be stationing himself just safe from fire.
Jikosh is once again back in the Obsidian Spheres area, naked, no armor at all, just running forward.
So yeah, it makes it really hard once you get inside, though, because there's nowhere else for mobs to spawn, so... Maybe he can do something this time.
Okay, Heartfelt, Chocolate, and Uka are all over here just dealing with mobs out here, and Arrowfire on the opposite team. Looks like Blader is trying once again to go forward.
Yeah.
I think his strategy now might just be run back to refresh the respawn timer on his stuff, because this is going to be hard for them unless they light it up.
Zombie Pigman killed Blader. He's right back at the start. He has not set his bed. They have a bed at the brick pillar, the brick tower.
They don't have a lot of time to set a bed because it must be approaching dawn.
Got about 3 or 4 minutes left.
Well, Blader has definitely died enough that he's past this bed. I hope he stops to sleep.
Jikosh is punching through cobblestone with a sword. He doesn't have a pick, trying to get back in.
He's lucky that he sealed it back off because there were 2 creepers that were coming for him.
Yeah, that was...
Good call. Blader did sleep just in time.
Is he now punching through obsidian? I can't quite tell. It does look like he's actually punching through obsidian, so that's going to take about 4 minutes.
Yes.
Oh no, maybe not. He's through. It was probably cobblestone.
He had something.
He's got his items and he's moving straight into the bedrock area, but he isn't going to last long, unless he can get into armor quickly.
Blader taking his same path, riding down their water stream, basically just ignoring mobs and blitzing forward.
But Jikosh has made it. He's sealed off the entrance and he's inside the red wool room.
So he's going to take this time to get his stuff together.
Yeah, absolutely. He obviously got most of the important items. Still a lot of mobs waiting for him when he returns.
Blader's got zombie problems out here, and, of course, no blocks. So once again, breaking some gravel from the pillar to try to make his way back up here.
And the only things I see left remaining on the ground from his death is the stuff he brought the second time. So I think all of his important stuff's on him.
Yeah. I don't know how that exactly works, which items you pick up in preference. Maybe it is the ones that have been sitting there longest.
I've never really tested that. That would be a good experiment, though.
Yeah.
Blader is going to run into trouble because he made a dirt power, so unless he has enough gravel, he can't just go straight up.
Rictiot is still based at the Victory Monument, doing a new cannon to try and take out a different part of their bridge, I think.
And he's trying to pillar out of... Jikosh trying to pillar out with the red wool, using it as building blocks.
Well, yeah, fair enough.
Blader is literally on fire with the lava. He has done some parkour on the obsidian, just trying to make his way, and he's breaking by hand the netherrack, and he keeps getting lit on fire as he tries to manipulate. He needs blocks, and yeah, there he goes.
And Jikosh is actually lighting things up on his way out, so if he does die, the return trip will be much easier.
Blader has got to set a spawn point just behind the watchtower now.
Yes, and we do have... Heartfelt is down here. He may be going to go ahead. He has some blocks in his hands, it looks like. He may be trying to get in there and get it which will be a lot faster than waiting for Blader to get all the way back to this point.
Ninja Monkey Dog is also assisting Whiskey Brigade with stopping people getting across the graveyard area now, making it very difficult for them.
Alright, Jakosh is now trying to pillar out. He has back to his hole and trying to get out of here with the Red Wool.
So as long as they can't stop Whiskey Brigade, they are going to have this, because we do not have Red Wool on Lavanauts' side yet.
He still has a creeper out here to contend with as soon as he comes out, though.
Yeah, getting the wool is only half the problem in this one. That's
no, he's okay.
Creepers seem to ignore him, so he's running back with the wool now.
Creeper wasn't interested, and he's now off the mountain, so he's safe from PvP.
Heartfelt is still collecting gravel.
Safe from melee PvP.
Placing Red Wool on his run back.
So we have a victory run.
Yeah.
He still has to get back up, though. I don't see a quick ascension route here. Looks like
is making his way up.
Maybe. That's a watcher. Never mind. He's pillaring up with cobble.
Ninja Monkey Dog finally taken out. So yeah, they have no way up.
Under some arrow fire over here. Oh, Jakosh is getting hit.
Heartfelt paused on his ascent into the Red Wool to stop and take some arrow fire, or send some arrow fire.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And Jakosh is now just trying to go up through the mountain instead of worrying about the arrows.
Must feel he's done all he can do. We're back up to pillaring with gravel.
I think he was, as Laser says, one shot away from dying there. It was really, really close. He was shot about 3 times.
So I'm interested to see where he comes up at. That water might prove a little bit of an issue for him if he doesn't watch himself.
Oh! Blader came with wood and placed... The interesting thing, they tried to pillar up with the gravel, but they put it underneath the stone, so they had no place to go. They had to back out. By that point, Blader was back, and he placed 1 block and died to lava. Looks like Lavanauts are having their most trouble with the lava flow.
There's some sort of irony there. Jakosh is emerging neatly underneath one of the graves, I believe.
Blader's already pushing.
I wonder whose grave he is going to emerge from.
He's broke through, and he is at Elusive One's grave.
Chocolate is set up, trying to shoot. Oh, we have Pigment angry again.
Jakosh is trying to cause death by hitting them, I believe. He might have hit them.
Blader is making a blitz again. Hopefully he stopped to get blocks of some kind.
Alright, they're still shooting at Jakosh, but he doesn't seem to be getting hit. Oh, he took some damage there. But he is placing wool as he runs, so, I mean, even if he does die, it won't be so hard to recover.
And they have a nice, neat bridge to get across that looks fairly safe.
3 members of lava are just poised there, just giving arrow fire, trying to do what they can to stop it.
Blue Wool.
He has Soul Sand.
Blue Wool is already down. The whole team is here. They have to place the green and the red. Red is on the monument.
Okay, and here comes the green.
And that's the game.
Victory.
Right as Blader gets to the top of the obsidian once again.
So it really all did come down to that 3rd wool.
And but then putting the lava on the opposite team's mountain really made a huge difference.
It really did, because that was their biggest. They could no longer just jump. They could no longer just place a couple of blocks. They had to really build and pillar and go. And 1 death is rough when you have a pillar as your ascent. Excellent match. Whiskey Brigade gets to stay champions of the map.